In this video, I'm going to go over an easy step-by-step process on everything you need to know on how to calculate your calories and macros for fat loss. Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Super Saiyan series, episode 5. Since I'm on my very own fat loss journey, I thought I'd walk you through an easy step-by-step process on how to calculate your calories, on how to calculate your macros for fat loss. So sit back, relax, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and put on that thinking cap, and let's get this video started. First things first, do you need to track your calories to lose weight? And the simple answer is no, you don't, but I highly recommend it because as a beginner or an intermediate, it is very important to understand what's in your food and what you are eating. Because to be honest, most of us don't know how much we are eating on a daily basis, guys. And even though we think we are eating less, in reality, we are not. And hence, over time, we put on weight. So educating yourself about macronutrients, about protein, fats, and carbs, about nutrition, about calorie counting is something I highly recommend. And once you have the knowledge and once you kind of get the hang of it, then you can slowly transition into intuitive eating. And honestly, guys, in this time and age, counting calories is so freaking easy. Like, honestly, there should be no excuses whatsoever. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it and how simple it is. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is head on to this online calorie calculator, which is called tdeecalculator.net. Is this the only online calculator on the internet? Absolutely not. This is something that I use. This is something I'm comfortable with, and hence the recommendation. So on this website, you are going to fill out all the details they are asking for. So your gender, your age, your current weight, your height, and your activity level. Basically, the how many times a week you exercise. And they also ask you to fill in your body fat percentage. You can leave that blank because most of us, including me, don't know how much that is. So I would recommend choosing a conservative level for the activity level, something that you know you'll be able to do rather than going super high and not adhering to it. So once you fill that in, it'll give you a value. For example, here I got 2,919 calories. Now that is your maintenance calories. What does that mean? So if you are consuming these many calories per day and working out those many hours per week based on what you mentioned under the activity level, then your weight will neither go up nor go down. So it's basically the amount of calories that you need to be consuming per day to maintain your current weight, and that is your maintenance calories. And is this number that they provide you 100% accurate? Most probably no. So that's where trial and error comes in. So what you want to do is test it out for a week, maybe for 2 weeks, and if your weight stays relatively the same, then that's your maintenance calories. Okay, now in order to burn fat or lose weight, you need to be on a calorie deficit, which means you need to be eating lesser than your maintenance calories. If you are looking to just lose weight, lose a couple of pounds, and not really worried about muscle loss and all of that, then you can create higher deficits. But if you are looking for fat loss, or if you're looking to lose fat and not much muscle in the process, then you want to keep the deficits a little smaller. So if you ask me, I would keep the deficits on the lower side, anywhere between 200 to 500 calories. And if you go down on this page, you will see that for the calories mentioned above, the macros are already calculated for you. Now, I'm not saying this is the right way, but this is definitely one of the options. So as you can see, there are different splits. You have the moderate, you have the low carb, and the high carb. Let's take the moderate as an example. The moderate is 30, 35, 35. That means 30% of the calories will be from protein, 35% from fat, and the other 35% from carbs. And these are basically your three macronutrients: protein, fats, and carbs. They are basically the nutrients your body needs for survival and energy. So anything that you eat has one of these three macronutrients or a combination of them. Now, what you need to understand is the relationship between calories and macronutrients. So when you look at these three macronutrients, 1 gram of protein is equal to 4 calories. 1 gram of fat is equal to 9 calories, and 1 gram of carb is equal to 4 calories. So when you look at this, it says for the moderate carbs, it says 219 grams of protein, 114 grams of fat, and 255 grams of carbs. So when you sum this up, you will get the total number of calories you are consuming per day. So when you add all of this up, it's gonna add up to 2,919 calories. Awesome, moving ahead. So if you are looking to create a 500 calorie deficit for yourself, then to make things super simple, all you need to do is just click on the cutting tab here, and this will give you the calories and the macros for a 500 calorie deficit, and you can choose any of the splits. Personally, I like to do things a little differently, but hey, this is definitely one of your options. Now let me show you how I do it. So once I have my maintenance calories, let's say for example my maintenance is 3,000 calories, okay? I use this website called bioketo.com/keto-macro-calculator, and here I click on personalized macro calculator, and under enter daily calories, I create a 200 calorie deficit from my maintenance. I don't usually go as high as 500, so my daily calories would then be 2,800. Once I enter that in, check this out. I get to choose my macro split by just moving this around. Pretty cool, right? And personally for me, the only macronutrient that I am concerned about with respect to numbers is protein. So I want to make sure I am getting anywhere between 0.9 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So for example, if I weigh 175 pounds, then I want to be getting about 175 grams of protein per day. And with respect to fats and carbs, the numbers are not usually fixed. I like to kind of play around with it. I just make sure I am within the overall calorie limit that I should be consuming per day. And if you want a detailed video explaining how much protein you should be consuming per day based on your body type, then do watch this video over here. But yeah guys, it's all about figuring out what works for you, and if you enjoy your carbs more, you can increase the carbs, you can reduce the fat, and vice versa. And once you have decided on your macronutrient split, you want to make sure that the total percentage at the bottom is 100% and you are good to go. And it's as simple as that. I'll be making one more video on how you can plug all these values into a calorie counting app and basically track your calories and macros every single day. I did not want to add it in this video because I didn't want the video to be too long, and also I didn't want to overwhelm you with too much information. So once we complete that video, at the end of that video you will be an expert and you will know everything you need to know when it comes to counting and tracking your calories. And finally, for those who are trying to gain weight, the steps remain absolutely the same, guys. The only difference is instead of decreasing your calories, you want to increase your calories. So what you want to do is add 200 to 400 calories above your maintenance to put you in a calorie surplus. So maintenance, and you want to eat above that, okay? Awesome. So with that, I come to the end of this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button, also subscribe, and also do share with others, okay? And until next time, you take care, you stay safe, and I will see you in the next video.